Mm-hmm. We are connected. All right. All right. Let's see. Pool temperature 96.9. That was surface temperature. Let me see here. 88. Sorry. There we go. That's right. It's 88 degrees. I had to switch the thermometer scale. All right. Pre-show and the fly zone. Hello. Hey. It is Tom for Dad Random. It is 2 minutes into the stream, and we are live. All right. So here we go. Now, what I've done today is that was me shooting the pool temperature. My phone is 109 degrees, so you guys have a fever. So since you guys are 109, you should probably go to the hospital. um, this is going to be for testing beer temperature. So, all right, I've got to get my live set up here. I've got this old laptop that I've got plugged in. This thing is really, guys, it's like a Chromebook. It's got the slowest processor known to man. But how is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? I talked to Kai yesterday, and Kai Friedrichsen. Hey, Andrew, how you doing? Kai Friedrichsen said he'd stop by. I told him if he doesn't stop by, I'll be insulted because I brought something especially for him to the stream. So Kai better show up for a minute. All right, this whole laptop. Let me tell you something. It better. There, it says no internet. You better get internet. Okay. I just want to be able to monitor my live chat. So we will see. We will see how that works out. What is that? Here, this is my live dashboard. It's updating. I haven't turned this computer on in I don't know, maybe a year. So who knows what it's doing? Oh yeah, look, it still says Emacs Easy Pilot, and the guy who, oh man, that's old. I should be able to check this thing out. It is so slow. By the time I get this figured out, we might be done with the live stream. But how is everybody doing, guys? It is Friday. Yes, it is so nice to see you guys. Yes, I did fly the Emacs today. There we go. Yay, it's working. Yay, there it is. All right. Let's see what my laptop's temperature is. I'm just having a little bit of fun. Guys, 107. Is everything 107? 105. Oh, the laptop screen is only 105. So, guys, it's only, hey, how you doing? Hey, Drone Flight. This will be nice because I won't have to, all I have to do is keep me centered on the monitor, and I can look at you guys here by following the live stream with the laptop, in a delayed form. The Air 2, guys, this is it. This is the last drone. This is the only one I own right now. I had three expensive drones not too long ago. And I couldn't figure out what I was going to do with all these, high-tech drones. And look at the one I kept. I kept the smallest, least technologically advanced one. So, there we got to get that sound off there. We don't want that on there. All right, come on here. There we go. Okay. All right. I just want to look at the chat. Come on. There we go. And let's pop the chat out, make it big. Let's see. Pop out the chat. There we go. It's amazing how much more powerful and how much faster my phone is. Obviously, it's not it's not running under the it's running under a different set of rules. So this is a really old, like I call it a mini book. It's got 2 gigs of RAM in it only. It's really only it's kind of like it's like the first Chromebooks, but it doesn't have an SSD drive in it. What I need to do, there we go. There's everybody. I just want the chat on here. Then I can minimize that. Let's turn that off. There we go. All right. Hey, Rick's on. Daddy of 13's on. Good. Now I can see everybody. Gosh, that's so nice. Let's see here. Let's go to live chat on there. So that's all this computer has to do is just to run the live or the chat. There we go. Chris S. Never owned a Mavic, only Phantom 3 and 4 Pro V 2.0. Great drone. I considered buying a Phantom, and the only reason why I didn't get the Phantom is I am kind of a small. I think you're either a fold down guy or you are a Phantom guy, because Phantoms are, hey, how you doing? But Phantoms are they're a different bird, but they're very dependable. It's kind of like if you own a Phantom, it's like owning a Ford Taurus. You always know it's going to be there and it's always going to run. I guess I shouldn't call it a Ford Taurus because that's actually a Ford Tauruses. The newer ones were actually not too bad. I actually drove a rental Ford Taurus. Speaking of Ford Tauruses, that was loaded with all the options, and it had the seats that cool down. Oh, that was so nice. You could fart in there and nobody could smell it because it sucks all your fart smell out of the seats. None of you guys do that though. I love those things. They hide it and then they blow it in the back seat. Then you can blame it on somebody back behind you. Hey, dude, man, did you really have to do that? But let's see, your temperature going up, 109. I'm interested in how hot the iPhone gets during a live stream because this gets really hot. Hey, Drone Worship's on. Hey, how you doing? I was on his live stream earlier. We got into some really good conversations, and he was talking a lot about that mapping program. So we're going to check that out. So check that out on Thursday. On Thursday, we're going to get together with a representative, and anyways, and we're going to just ask questions and that kind of thing from the if hey Steve, I must have heard something. So that mapping program, I can't remember the name of it. If you want to refresh the name, Dan, let me know what that name is. I can't remember. It's let's see, so much mapping program, much more intuitive than that. Well, just right, $20. But what's the name of it? Could you chat that out? Guys, I'm still in coffee mode, so Drone Link, that's it. That's a simple name. I should remember that. So let's see here. So my coffee is 60 degrees, and that's my phone right there, 109. This is my laptop, 104. It's amazing how hot these things run. And somebody asked me and said, "Hey, what is Kai here?" Kai dropped in. Somebody asked me, "What did the heat up to?" Well, right now they're 101 degrees and they are not going anywhere. So this is 100 degrees before it even takes off. Just got here. All right, nice to see you. Now, since Kai's here, and he'll probably have to run. I guess he's going off to the beer garden. It is almost that time. It is almost Oktoberfest. So he's probably off to hang out and maybe sing some, maybe Ein Prosen or something, and so he can, the typical German beer drinking songs. Drone Link looks really good. Still did not. I just what I did was I went to the site and I just browsed through it. No singing. Ziggy zaggy, hoi hoi hoi. None of that. Got to sing Ein Prosen. That's like screw that. He's been in the United States way too long. He forgot his heritage. It's only us true Germans that still follow the heritage. Okay. Yes. The only one left till the next new DJI comes out. Yes, it is. That's Doug. Now, the reason why I'm keeping this is because there's absolutely no reason to do anything other than keep it. It's easy to fly. I can throw it in throw it in its little case. I mean, it's just, simple. So I am very, very crack open the Warsteiner. All right. You understand that I'm not there yet. I'm still finishing off the coffee. Remember, it's 100. It's 100, but that's the high today, so that's a good deal. So it's not supposed to be. We've cooled down. Yeah, the high today is only 100. The low is 67, which is very unusual. So tonight will be very, very, very pleasant. Just give me. All right. I have what's Hi Fairview. Let's see. Let's check through the chat really quick. I haven't had a chance to do that. I want to do that before I go anywhere here. But yeah, guys, when I told you I was going to sell that Mavic Air, I sold it. I'm not going to mess around. I'm not going to keep it and stick it in a box and hold on to it for 6 months and then come out with a video, 6 months later going, here's the 7-month review of the freaking Mavic Air 2. Nah. The reason why I'm getting rid of it is I want to get rid of it while it's still hot. It was so easy to get rid of. So many people are buying those things. You could literally sell it for, just a few bucks less than you. Yeah, but then of course you got to pay the sales tax or the transaction fees and that kind of thing. So you end up being down about $100 or so. But it's better to be down $100 than it's nicer to have $900 in your pocket. So I can go out and guys, I'm sitting right now with a nice healthy drone account. And when the Mavic 3 comes out or whatever basically pops out, I can do that now. But if I'm weighted down with this old technology, like the Mavic Air 2, it's old technology. You guys don't know that? All right. Rick Caliber, hope you're still here, man. I appreciate you being the first one to pop in. Andrew Silverfox, you got beat out today, okay? Let's see. Alton Vance, how you doing? Let me just have any of these new viewers in here. Let me just get you here. Let me get him moderated. Thank you, Alton, for popping in. Let's see. Daddy of 13th, been a while. It's nice that you've been in. Let's see. Daddy of 13. Drone Flight popped in for us. Any questions you have, Drone Flight, feel free to ask. If you want to post a video, I have no problem with that. So if you have something that you would like us to see, it just makes it easier for you to post the link to that video. If you want to post your channel, you can also do that. Let's see. My first go-to let's see. That's my first go-to. Let's see. But the Air UK weather, yeah. At home. My daughter just called. Let's see. Coffee in one hand and beer. No, I can't do that. That's gross. Huh? What in the chat? Let's see. Yeah, what's up? She's asking me for the Wi-Fi password. I can't tell you. No. No. Come over here. I don't want you guys getting on my Wi-Fi. Hold on here. Here. I'm going to tell her my Wi-Fi password.
I need the Wi-Fi password.
Okay, my Wi-Fi password is Papa Smurf 70.
No caps?
No caps.
For
All
the
right.
5G one?
No, I'm not going to tell you the 5G password. Nobody gets the 5G password.
Libby doesn't get the 5G password?
Oh, man. Should we give Libby the 5G password?
I think the other one will work just
okay.
fine.
Okay. The only difference between the 5G password and the un-5G password is one number.
7-1.
0 1.
7-0-1.
Spaceballs password. Guys, my password and my Wi-Fi has been the same for so long. Yeah, she's awesome. She had a channel for a while, and then she stopped doing it because, first of all, she helped me get started. She's the one that brought the Dad Random stuff together, got me all set up, and then encouraged me. So, yep, of course she does. And she's in her third year of college this year, doing awesome. I mean, my kids are so much smarter than I ever was. So, I was on the 7-year plan, and I didn't become a doctor. So, what do you call somebody that goes to school for 7 years? A doctor. What do you call a YouTuber that goes to school for 7 years? Well, you call him poor. I've got a kid that's a Juris Doctor. I've got a kid that is a finance major that graduated, and a kid that basically is working on a marketing and accounting degree. So we're all business people here. We are all business, and we all work hard. Nobody is paying our way. We are paying our own way here. What is the difference between a free and or nothing? All right. Okay. Boom is what we said. All right. Hey, let me check something out here. I gotta get it. Here we go. It's that time. Guys, hold on here. It is that time. Yep, it's time, Kai, to crack the Warsteiner. Here we go. All right. Now, this is not the official. This is the only reason why I got that for is for Kai. He's feeling bad, and he's instead of he's gonna feel like at home. That's Warsteiner. It's probably horrible beer. So, but that's it. We're not gonna go crazy today. We're just gonna. Whoops! I can't take the lid off of it. Should I do that? No, I better not. Back in the day, I might have, but that's stupid. Especially for as much money as I got in my mouth. You see these teeth right here? Every one of them's fake. Same thing with these. But they're all individual. So you know what one tooth costs, and then you multiply that by 12, that's how much the front of my mouth is. So somebody punches me, I'm going to sue the crap out of them. All right. Okay. So instead of using your teeth, I basically opted for the pliers. So opted for the old pliers there. All right. So my job today is to monitor the chat and be productive. And remember, I'm trying to figure out a direction here. And my direction is going to be, now the FPV thing, guys, I'm telling you right now, the FPV thing is getting expensive already. And you guys that fly FPV drones, you guys complain about GPS drones and what they cost. You guys are full of crap because all you guys are pulling one over on your wives saying that, oh, this isn't very expensive. It's only $100. I could be into GPS drones. They're really expensive. Bull crap. Quit lying to your wives. You guys are a bunch of liars. You FPV flyers, okay? Flying FPV, crash, fix. Yeah, well, Dan this isn't about what you love to do, okay? Believe me, actually, he gave me some of the greatest advice today. I'm so sick of my props flying off my freaking drone. Guys, those little tiny brushless motors with the props that are stuck on. What a pain in the butt. So I did get a bunch of flights in though today. I had 4 batteries going, and I cycled through the batteries. I cycled through the batteries 4 times, or not four, twice. It's 4 times, twice. So I flew eight flights. So I did get some footage. The problem is this is another thing, and I'm telling you right now, Emacs. Yep, I got DVR. I've got it. I've got recorded video. I've actually got some up on the. I've got some video already up in my editor. I just want to get. I got a bunch more today. I actually did some kind of cool things. I lucked out and got into some small spaces. Luckily, it wasn't like skill. So, all right, here we go. This is Takai. Pilsnery. It's kind of bitter. Yeah, it's German Pilsner. Pilsner has a bitter taste. It has a lot of hops. So, at least it's not a wheat beer. I hate wheat. So, Prost. Uh-huh. Prost. All righty. But okay, this is the bad news. So the good news. Okay, you got, like I said. Anyway, you got FPV flyers. You're all hosing your wives because you guys are spending way more money than GPS guys. Same thing with you. You know, Kai flies digital, and because Kai flies digital, he's flying some of the most expensive drones there are for FPV, and I know why. Because after watching all the video out there, he is flying a high-tech digital beast that is giving him amazing footage without adding a GoPro, adding any of those other things, because the digital footage is already high HD. Well, it's 720, I think. I don't know if do they have a 1080? Does the DJI does it transmit in 1080? Probably doesn't. Probably because of latency. Anyways, I guess to still get the best footage, you need to strap a camera on it. But it's expensive no matter which way you go. Let's see, our unit records at 1080. Okay, but but that footage is pretty amazing, and it's right out of the box. Drone worship is worrying about me losing my audience. I'm not going to lose my audience, guys. I'm going to keep flying drone. It's about the next drone. Drone worship. It's always about the next drone. It's about the new stuff. People don't want to see you fly your old drones. Sorry. They want to see you fly your new drone. It's that desire to get the next thing. Hey, God, the good one is on here. Hey, let me tell you something. None of you guys have God the good one as a follower. I do. So, and any of you guys, like I said, once you get as famous as me, you might have God following your live stream. So, hey, how you doing, God? I know you built a massive community. Okay, this is what built me a massive community. That's why I still have it. I love this drone. This was the key to a lot of things, and I'm keeping this puppy because it's earned it. So, like your solo, this is my solo. Yeah, if you have not followed God the Good One's channel, get on there. He's a lot of fun. He will just like impromptu sing and just do some just crazy crap. He doesn't really care, but he probably was the lead guitar player for let me think for I'm trying to think of some obscure band. The Ramones. Hey, thank you so much. 2 pounds. Yes, I've gained 2 pounds. Thank you. Prost. I got to get back over to God's tree. I love listening to his songs. They're just silly. um, yes, I got rid of the Mavic Air 2. Of course, the drone sucks. I'm thinking like a YouTuber. Isn't that what the heck I'm on? Guys, I'm here for me. Okay. You think I'm here for you? If I was just here for me, then I wouldn't be getting a new drone. But guys, I no I have to make room for the drone that I really want to get, and that is going to be a 1-inch sensor GPS drone that is going to be expensive, and I need the cash. Jet, I got 925 for it, and then of course I paid a gazillion dollars in fees. Yeah, it's guys, it's you could tell them, yeah, I'm crazy, but I didn't. You know what's crazy? Keeping a drone you don't fly. That is stupid. When I bought that, I knew I was getting hosed. I knew I was buying something that was not going to be better than the Evo 2 that I had. The Evo 2, guys, I'm gonna be, and I think I've already been honest with you guys about this. The Evo 2 was the best out of the box camera footage I have ever seen. I put it up on my 4K TV. That thing, I did nothing to the footage. Is my scenery on my distance flights is spectacular with that drone. I did a waterfall video with it, unfreaking believable. So that if anything's crazy, the 8K drone was the one that I probably should be crazy about selling. But the reason I sold it is I'll probably end up getting the 6K eventually. The 6K is coming down in price. It's down to $1,600. I could pull the trigger on it right now, but I just am not. Um, I'm not ready. I think they're under a little bit of stress. There's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of unsold drones. I think it'll get into the $1,500 range. It's going to get down to it's going to basically come down to that. Plus, I'm thinking about the air unit. I'm thinking about, yeah, I'm definitely holding out for the M2 MP3. Guys, the MP3 is going to be one of the best drones to come out forever. And if you don't think so, um, it's you got to understand that the obstacle avoidance technology that you're seeing with the Skydio is going to be stuck in that drone somehow, and it's going to have a big A 1-inch sensor on it. Um, I've seen some just amazing. Who sent me the picture? Kai, are you the one that sent me the picture? The Kai sent me a picture of a. It works cool for UK weather. Believe me, fly both. Yeah, well, you can if you got cool weather, guys. I get weather during the summer when you guys are all flying. I can't. I'm flying in the winter. I fly opposite of you guys. You fly in the summer. I fly from the fall all the way through the winter through spring. I don't have a winter, so our UK weather is what pants? What do you say? What's pants? Come on, God, tell me what pants is. Our UK weather is that it, guys. While there were people or anybody that's basically in the Midwest, people like Captain Drone, he can hardly fly in the winter. He's like freezing his hands off. He's got special gloves and crap. I just go out and fly all winter long. So it's crap rubbish. What's crap? Oh, the weather. Oh, crap. Okay, so it's pants is crap. Mavic 3 will have a 4/3. Well, let me tell you, Kai, if the camera we're talking about just standard video footage, 1080 or 4K footage. To me, 4K is standard now. It's a standard. Almost all my videos, uh, uh, except for the mini footage, will go, and even then I upscale it to 4K. Everything's going up in 4K. I'm recording at 4K. The only thing I don't record at 4K is me because I don't need to be at 4K. Darwin Digital, are you the Darwin UK Lankett? Is that Darwin? Oh, did he change his name? Darwin Digital, did you change? Well, yeah, San Diego. Jet quit. Jet Martin right now. He's bragging. So stop it, Jet. Nobody lives in San Diego, or nobody can live in San Diego anymore because it's too expensive. San Diego used to be the greatest place in the whole world until about 20 years ago, and now you can't even. Now you have to move to Temecula. If you want to live in San Diego, you have to live in Temecula. You live under a bridge. I've been by your house. What color is your tent? I shouldn't be laughing about that. It's not funny. Silence. All right, we're done with that. Look, can you see that right there? Can you see that thing dangling out of that USB port right there? That's my footage right here. This is what drone worship is worried about. This footage right here. This is my FPV footage from today. And I have a lot of crashes on here. all my I think I'm going to do a compilation of crashes and then show my victories. Okay, it'll be from defeat to victory, but it's usually defeat, defeat, victory, defeat, victory, defeat, broken drone, and that's kind of the. Why did I get rid of the Evo 2? Because I'm buying because I want the 6K. There's nothing wrong with the Evo 2, and if I'm not gonna fly a drone, um, a lot like this. I've flown this more than any drone I've ever owned. This thing has flown more than the Parrot Bebop because it's so easy. And the problem with the Evo 2, first of all, I needed to economize because I knew there was in the wind. The Mavic 3 was in the wind, and you have to decide whether I was going to buy the Mavic Air because I wanted to try it out. And I got a great price for the Evo 2. So resale value on those things is awesome, and the newer it is, the easier it is to sell it. But DJI products, they keep their value. I'll be able to sell this a year from now, just like you could sell the Spark. Now, I really felt bad about selling the Spark. The Spark was as close to flying an FPV drone, um, because it has weight to it and it's snappy. It has the really stiff per props, so you could fly the Spark a lot like an FPV drone. Here, I've got to get up in my chat here. So the reason why Evo 2 was because my goal was I still have the goal to purchase a 6K. I check prices on the 6K all the time. I had the 8K model, and I wanted to see what the video looked like with 4K footage with the 6K. So that still can happen. That might be a fall project. It just depends on whether they push back the Mavic 3. I'm going to end up getting stuck with some big price tag drones, and I just guys, you know I've got to economize. So what? Let's see. Now, if you're buying, first of all, if I was going to buy the Evo 2, I would buy the 6K. Not that there's anything wrong with the 8K. It's just that the price difference to me um, is not. And then you've got the issue of the controller, which is the same for both. So you might as well just buy the better sensor. But I can't imagine it being better. Check the footage. Check my 8K footage out. Um, both the waterfall footage and the distance footage. Those two camera footages are amazing. Don't the mountain climb is not that good. It was too fast. If I would have taken more time to fly the mountain, the Red Mountain, I think the footage would have been more spectacular. I didn't have the upward drone or the upward gimbal footage, so you didn't get that inclination that looks really good. So check those other two videos out if you want to just see the footage. I compared the the Evo 2 footage and the Mavic Air footage coming back from that really long flight, and Evo 2's footage was way better. It's just to me, uh, Mavic Air 2 is dark. It there's just it's different. It's just different. And if you feel the camera, if you feel the drone and the camera on the Evo 2, it is just robust. So let's see. I really said the Parrot is exiting the consumer market. Let's see, two batteries, the controller, and the Parrot backpack for $250. Yeah, there's. I would if I were just wanting to just get into GPS drones, I'd still buy the $150 Bebop 2. It's okay. The 6K Evo is what I fly, and the video from it is the best video of it. Yeah, I'm Alton. I agree with you, and I said that before you said it. I I compared them side by side, and you got to put it. The key is most of you guys don't watch it in 6K. You have to watch the footage in rendered 6K to really appreciate it. You don't get that on your computer monitor unless you have a 4K computer monitor, not 6K but 4K. It really is a noticeable difference in the detail, in the width of the image. It's absolutely amazing. Um, I I did not really appreciate it until I found. Now I'm going to always put them side by side. I've got footage from all these drones, and I fly the exact same route, so I can put them side by side by side. But I did not put up the Air 2 in the Evo 2 in a side by side comparison, which I should have done. And like I said, I don't know why. And some of you guys probably that have more expertise in cameras know this, but it is just better. It's probably because of the way they color correct with the Evo right out of the box. The DJI drones tend to be a darker image, and then but in all fairness, you can always post correct the darkness, but you can't post correct an overexposed image. So it's kind of a DJI failsafe. Probably why they do that. Um, that's my guess. So let's check this out here. My phone is now 111 degrees. See what the computer is. Computer's 107. Let's check out the Warsteiner. Let's see what that's doing. It's getting warm. That's how the Europeans. Can you say thermal throttling? Yes, I just did. Thermal thermal throttling. I had to think about the second time. Hey, Jet, the FLIR camera Parrot Bebop. I've been really looking hard at that too. I thought it would be novel to buy the FLIR version. The problem is it's so hot right now. Just drink it. That's why I don't live by Kai, because my wife would leave me. Can you say thermal throttling? I actually have thought about. There's a couple of for sale, a couple of thermal drones that are $1,600, and I know the value of that. I know the value of that drone would just hold its value because it's so specialized. But could you imagine? of the video would be I want to fly up in the yeah, $1,600. I would fly up on the mountain there or on the ridge where there's coyotes, and I could find the coyote den. Did I tell you guys I got chased or I was not chased, but Steve and I were up there walking this spring, and we were shadowed by coyotes, uh, and that probably was guarding its pups. And if I would have had the FLIR drone, I could have flown it up to the mountain there, right where we walked, and I could have on those foothills there, and I could have FLIR'd that area to find the den. That would be cool as crap. Right now, yeah, it would be lit up as crap because you wouldn't be able to see anything. Everything would be 100. I'd have to. Okay, I've been shadowed. Yeah, tons of coyotes. Coyotes are interesting, aren't they? They hold their ground. They're not wussies, man. Coyotes are very. All right, I'm talking too much. That's what Kai said. That tastes more like 60. All right, let's see. Let's think of something that's really hot right now. I told you the pool water right now is 88 degrees. So literally, if you jumped in the pool, you would go ahead in time. No, that's 88 miles an hour. Let's see, four-legged, two-legged. That's all right. Let me see something here. I should fly the You know what? Let me do that. I'm going to put the Mavic Mini up in a hover, and I'm going to test while we're doing the live stream. I'm going to test the motor temperature just for you guys. All right, let's do that. I was just hanging here thinking about that. I'm just going to fly with the controller. Let's do that. We shall. We shall do a live motor check. Here we go. Let's make sure I got the battery that has some. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. I had no plans on doing this, but I'm going to. Hopefully Steve doesn't come out. If Steve comes out, I'm screwed. And I can't use my phone, so I gotta let it get. All right, we're just gonna heat it up. We're just gonna get her hot. No Steve. Oh my God, it's so nice flying this compared to the DJI one or the the FPV drone I flew today. Oh, I'm such a terrible drone flyer. There we go. So she's just hanging there. There he is. There's Minnie. All right, so here we go. We're doing a temperature check today, and holy crap! Hey, it's getting too close to my eyes. Oh man, it's like a fan. Hey, it's my new bar shed fan. All right, that feels so good. It's dropping some air on me. Oh man, yeah. Hey, who's watching me? Who's watching? Oh my God, it's gonna hit the TV. Oh, I love it. Oh, guys, that's why I love this drone. Hey, do this with your 3DR solo. Not gonna happen. Oh my God, guys, you wonder why I got rid of the freaking Mavic Air. Oh my Lord, I love that. Oh shit, Steve's out here. Steve's out here. Oh shit, I gotta land it. Sorry, Steve's doing a spin. Steve's doing the drone spin. Oh my God. I got. Oh my God, Steve's doing the. I got to help. Help him. That poor dog. I love him so much. It's just taunts him. All right, all right, Steve. I got to land it. I got to land it. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. All right. Oh man. Oh, okay. We got to do a quick motor shot here. Hold on. Come on, Steve. Steve, come here. We got to test the motors. Come on. All right, here we go. We're going to test the motors here. The motors are 105, 101, 103, 107. So about 105 degrees. That's not bad. I didn't fly for very long though, so it was maybe flying for 3 or 4 minutes, but that was plenty of time to heat up. Let's hit the camera. Camera's only 100 degrees, and the body is, let's see, internal temperature 114. So inside the drone, it's hitting about 114 degrees. So the motors aren't really heating up, but the internals are getting quite hot. 121, 120. So let me shut this down. All right. How many live streams have flown a Maverick Mini live? So, all right. While we are just enjoying a beer. Hey, whoa, did I just say that? All right. It didn't go very long. Okay. And that didn't happen. But okay. We'll put that over there. Oh, but oh man. Oh man. All right. So, but 121 degrees, that's not bad. The motors were 107 to 104. Um, that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. So sounds like an alien. So I would say, but remember, 3 minutes is not much. All right, John Hill. Okay, let's see. You made a great job of the big build. We named it the no-fly zone, and I forget. I don't have my sign yet, but I do have a sign coming that says no-fly zone, and I need to watch that sign. I need to pay attention to it because it is a no-fly zone. It's supposed to be so, but it is a fun drone. I agree. And you know, it's just like I said, it's so easy to throw in the air, and it's so easy. Like I said, the batteries are made for the heat. They're made to be um, left fully charged. I mean, you pretty much any bad habits you have, this thing will take care of you. Basically, for those bad habits, and being able to impromptu fly, it's pretty simple with this. It's mostly air cooled. 2K camera. If you put a 4K camera on here, it changes the whole dynamic of the heat issue. Um, is that your? Let's see. It's your exercise drone. Yeah. No. Poor Steve. I mean, he is so reactive. Um, when he heard that drone, he probably was in the house, jumping around, um, and we had to turn this off. Make sure. Yeah. He probably was driving everybody nuts, and nobody, and then so you can't. It's very difficult to fly a drone with him around. Period. Um, but I wanted to do that temperature check because I know it's not really fair, but the internals still got to over 120. So, and that's shooting in through the ducts on the bottom, and hitting the circuit board, and that's pretty warm. No more forced landings, except for the ones on my FPV side. I'm pretty much. I probably crashed today 8 times. Uh, of those crashes, 7 of them were from props falling off, just shooting off. I know I did it, and I did hit the volleyball net once. Um, that was it. That was the only. Well, no, and then I hit a metal object inside the weight room. Yeah, that mini has crashed probably. See, the first time I flew it, then the the half distance flight, then it crashed in the Pinnacle of Death flight that I when I was going to when I was scouting it out. It did not crash on the Pinnacle of Death. It crashed here on the in my heat video. Where else did it crash? Not that many. I guess 4 times. Four, 4 times, three or four times, 4 crashes. What's up with the forced landings fixed with firmware? Yeah, I don't. I have not had a. I've not had an error, a prop error with a forced landing since for months. I think they fixed it with an update. I think they basically desensitized the warnings. They probably brought the parameters up, raised the parameters for those warnings, because it creates a panic when you see a warning come up. It creates a panic. Sometimes they have an automated feature with that warning, and that automated feature immediately sends that drone into doing something, like the Mavic Air. When the Mavic Air overheats, it needs to land. It is too hot. I didn't. What I needed to do was to get this puppy on the Mavic Air to really determine, because that thing was so hot. I'm talking in the 150, 80, 60, 70, 80 degree mark. It had to be at least that hot. I have not had the. I did not have the Mavic Mini ever force land on me, but I haven't flown it far enough. Um, let's see. Do you think that DJI is going on released MP3? When do I think it's going to happen? I don't know. Ask Bill the drone reviewer. Yeah, ask him. He knows. The everything that I've read, it says uh, late. Let's see, late September to early October, and they usually stay with that. Usually, it's like they say September 30th. It's got to be released in October because they're trying to hit the fall buying season. The other thing, this is the one thing that might affect the drone being issued earlier. Now, check my thinking, okay? Jet, I want you to think. Let's see, BTDR, do you know the name of the DJI CEO? Okay. Okay, now. Okay, this is my philosophy on this, okay? Guys, it's the COVID-19 philosophy. Now, this is why the MP3 could come out earlier. If the United States government and our Congress, if we release another check, another COVID check, and it comes out before the September release date, they will move it up to try to get that check. They will move that up to see if we will spend our money on that $1,000 or whatever, $2,000 comes up. That will bring that forward. The drones are already made. They're already ready to be shipped. I guarantee it. This is a $1 billion corporation. So if the COVID-19, if our government releases another $3 trillion to the public, and $2,000 goes into the average American's hand, we will see the drone come out earlier than you think. Um, if it doesn't happen, that will be delayed because they won't be in a hurry or a rush to see if they can get as much of that stimulus. But that's my guess. It will all be based on the COVID stimulus money that the United States government puts out, and that's guys, that's logical. The Chinese government's smart. They know that we have money, and they know when the money comes out, and they know people stupid like me. Now, I already have my war chest. I don't need the COVID check. Okay, that COVID check will, pay for my kids in school somewhere. Okay, I think the MP3 is baked. Just testing it now, or you okay? He's just saying that it's in. Yeah, I think it's already ready to go. I think they're just they're in the testing phase. They if anything they'll throw some different software update to it, but I think it's already ready to go. I think the production line has been set. I think the design had already been figured out. I think it's ready to. These companies don't just. The only company that did what we're saying is Autel. Autel is, they have to create it and put it out as fast as they can. They don't have a war chest. These guys have a $1 billion war chest. So plus they have the backing of the Chinese government to send it out to ship it. So October's your guess? Yeah, October. I think early October. I think end of September, early October. So, but if the stimulus money comes out yet, mark my words. So, hey, Jeep Dogs, how you doing? I know it's going to look just like the Mavic Air 2, just bigger. You think it's going to be bigger? Okay, Jet, I agree with you, and this is why. I think it'll be bigger because it has to release heat. I think it'll have a bigger battery. I think it just makes sense, Jet. I think Autel and DJI kind of work step and step. I think the bigger battery is going to create a bigger drone. I think it'll be more like you know how the okay you know how the drone the Mavic I think it'll you see how the Mavic is kind of narrow and streamlined. What the Mavic 3 will do was it will create a thicker drone. I don't think it'll be much bigger than the current Mavic 2. I think it'll be this long, probably double, but it will accompany that massive battery. If they want the 40-minute flight time, they are going to have to put a big A battery in its butt, and it is going to be expensive, and it's going to be heavy. It's going to take up the whole back of the drone. It will be a big boy. I can see the arms having to extend out a little bit further to get the balance on it. But it will be a big boy. It will be another 7,000 mAh battery. It'll be a big sucker. Oh, yeah, yeah. It'll be a hefty drone for sure. Yeah, okay, Jet. Yeah, it's going to use the Fly app. I'm guessing they're going to push out some new innovations on the Fly app. I think they're making an attempt. I have not seen the new. I have not seen the new graphical interface that has supposedly come out on the battery. And I like the fact that I only know what I've seen. I have yet to see it. It hasn't been pushed out for the iPhone yet. But if hold on here, if they take the battery indicator and then that circle and they make that a graphical representation of the flight time, that's a big game changer. So we'll see. I'll see that soon. I'm waiting. I want to see it. The only way for me to get a contrast is to go from one to the next. So and not be and not be tainted by other videos that are out there. There's people that are probably putting together a 30-minute long video on the new Fly app. So I don't know. It certainly doesn't deserve that. I don't have the. I know I could go on an APK and upload it. I'm not going to do that. Um, no, it's not. I have an iPhone, and I want it to come out. Um, I want it to come out holistically with the I'll judge it when it's out. I can't imagine it being any much longer than next week. It's been out long enough for them to push it out for the iPhone. So who knows what's going on with that? I think the Fly app is the GGI's path forward. They will update it significantly for the MP3. I hope so. I do hope so. So is this a plus or a negative? um, Meaning the Fly app? Well, we'll see. I think what I've heard for the Fly app is a plus. And anything they take and they improve on it based upon viewers and users, user input is going to be good. Hey, 808 State is on. He is here. I think he's off for the weekend now. I think he's off. 808, are you off? Yeah, another Utah man. Yes. Thank you, Trevor. Here, we can moderate you, Trevor. John, I need to moderate you too. It's been a while since I've had my laptop out here, so this computer was literally dead. It was empty of. I think the date is wrong on it. I think the date is 8/7/20. No, it did update. It updated when it re-up. Let's see. Yeah, guys, if us Utah, we're very blessed for living where we live because flying drones in Utah is easy. I still do have a temporary flight restriction. It's a blue restriction. I just need to authorize my flight because it's a burn area. There's burning. We've had a lot of fires. There's no fires now, but they have not taken the flight restriction down. Um, let's see. Who did I get you? 801. Let's see. Yes, 801, baby. Let's see. I got you moderated. I got Trevor. Do I have Trevor moderated? So, guys, um, don't just because a reviewer buys or sells their drone, they do that, guys. I'm a reviewer, so um, just to give you some ideas, I guess I review everything. I review dash cams. I review all kinds of things. Now this is a gift that I'm probably not going to review, but this is what I'm putting underneath my bar. Check these out. These are just those colored lights. So those are going underneath this bar top. So I'm going to light up the bottom of the bar top with this remote control lighting set. I actually was yeah, I'm a hobbyist more than anything. Thank you, 808. I appreciate that. Guys, I'm still down the FPV path. Right now it's nickel and diming me, the FPV hobby. And that's what happened last time. I don't want to get sucked in to that dollar for dollar for dollar, $30 here, $30 there. Next thing you know, I'm out, $500-600 in just little parts. Guys, you can't sell your FPV stuff. It's disposable. It's kind of like this. You buy an FPV drone, you're never going to sell it. You might be able to if you're lucky and you'll get pennies on the dollar. If I sell this, I will get probably 80% of its value back. Think about that as a business. If you're into this for the business and for the hobby, you have to go into FPV for the hobby only, unless you're like a super good flyer. And guys, there are some amazing FPV pilots. I'm never going to be that good. If I flew my little drones for 5 years, there's guys that have been flying for almost 10 years, and they do this. They fly in races, and they're sponsored by drone companies. I just will never be that good of a flyer, and that's kind of how you make money in the FPV deal. To make money in the GPS drone market, you have to buy quality and you have to have resale value. You got to get rid of stuff. So but I'm still a hobbyist. I'm keeping that because it's a hobby drone for sure. Um, Most of us are not in it for the money. I'm in it for the money so I can keep the hobby. I'm just telling it like it is, guys. I have to keep value. Guys, my grandfather a long time ago said that it takes money to make money. And guys, that's probably the most important thing you'll ever learn. And if you nickel and dime your life away, you're not putting in the full. So that being said, say I wanted to go and evaluate FPV. The only direction I have right now to evaluate FPV is DJI and their flying system, the digital system. So if I want to make another step in FPV, I've got to go digital, and that's what Kai was has been harping to me about. Is digital is the future for FPV as much as we're analog. FPV analog will always be an entry level, but it's going to be a digital hobby. It's just too good. And as much as we want to fight, it's like fighting for the it's like still fighting for the mechanical gimbal versus optical stabilization. And the optical stabilization is the future. These drones will get rid of this gimbal eventually. And it's we're almost there. And Parrot was doing it, and you know, fighting for Betamax. I agree. It's Jet. I so to stay in the FPV hobby, I have to buy the digital unit. And I'm not a very good pilot, so right now I am practicing. So to kind of answer my last question of my stream today, what direction am I going to go? Um, my first inclination, my first kind of feeling, I get a gut feeling, is I'm caught between an Autel 6 Evo 2, the Autel Evo 2 6K, which is right now the state of the art that's out there. The future of the drone market, which is the Mavic 3, which I'm losing my patience because I want to move forward, and or the air unit. The air unit I can sell as soon as I buy it. If I buy the air unit, fly it for maybe a year or maybe 6 months, I can sell that air unit for, I don't know, 80% of what I bought it for. So I got to think about that. And guys, all the reviewers that are like seriously just reviewing, which is not really me. I'm not just a, but I am reviewing enough. That's what they're thinking about. They're thinking about value. A lot of reviewers don't like. Trying to think of his name. Um, a lot of reviewers don't even buy their drones. They just go and borrow it from the local drone shop. They fly it around a little bit and then they give it back. Um, that's probably the most um, the smartest way if you're going to turn profits. If you're trying to turn a profit, which I'm just trying to break even here so I can keep flying cool drones. So let's see, Go Parrot Disco Long Range 4G. Uh, the the Parrot Disco you can get for $400 right now. This is my problem with the Parrot Disco. Launch and recovery. I got sagebrush everywhere. I would have to catch it in the air every time. Otherwise, the wings would be torn off here. There's no big grassy fields. There's a couple of places I could go, but they're too close to airports. So my wide open spaces, I guess I could go to even in the sand. You have to land in the sand. So that's my problem with I've been thinking about this. I can land on the football field. So launch it off your truck and out of the bed. But yeah, guys, that's like that would be my first fixed wing. You throw that thing in the air and it takes care of you. And then I already know how the what's it, the six the Free Flight 6 app. That's the Free Flight 6, right? Hey, Justin Anderson's in. How you doing? Hey, Moan Dopey is here. Hey, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen you. Appreciate you popping in. I haven't been doing enough flying around here. He always liked to comment on the rocks and things. I didn't. I have never flown the Mini through the petroglyphs. I should fly this. I should bring this to the petroglyphs as soon as it cools down and get it out there and fly it through all those Anasazi petroglyphs. It would be so cool to see the video footage from that. I was thinking about doing that with the Autel Evo, the Evo 2 6K, because that would be way cool. Think about a 1-inch sensor with the resolution that it gets, with all that unbelievable Anasazi footage that I have here. Just that would be amazing. It would be amazing video. Oh, that's true, Jet. That's a good idea. The golf course. I don't know. The golfers would appreciate that. I know, guys. During my height of the flight time, golfers are all over the place. Let's see, 808 State. Any idea where I can get the mirror cam you had in your giveaway? Oh, the mirror cam. 808 was actually. No, I've got a mirror mounted dash cam that needs to find a home. So 808, I need to. Now I think I said this last time, but I need to put together a giveaway for the mirror cam. It's a nice one. It's a 610 Discovery by what's the company? Uh, the same company. The Moment. It's the Moment. Uh, I forget the company. The Moment 5C that camera came from. It's the same company. I actually drove around with it in my truck for about 4 months. It really is a good camera. Right now, I'm using the N2 or the N4 Pro. Uh, as a dash camera. That's a 3-channel camera system. If you want to check out the N4 Pro, it's a 3-channel dash camera system. I haven't used the footage much, but when I start going on my hikes again, I'll use that go to hike footage. I just haven't needed it. But the Vantru N4 Pro is the camera that I use in my truck, and I'm not selling that sucker. I regretted selling the N2 Pro because I got like $200 for it, guys. I mean, these are not cheap cameras, and they give them to you. And this one was given to me by Vantru, and I'm not selling it because I like it. So now I do have another video coming, and it is an audio system. I was I'm going to be testing on an audio system, and I'm going to be giving some what I would consider to be real world, good or bad on it. But that'll be kind of cool. I need to find me a company to give me free cameras. It's not easy. You have to work hard, guys. They don't just give you stuff. You got to work your channel. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Danger Dave, how you doing, Danger Dave? FPV. Here, let me put Danger Dave. Thank you for popping in. Danger Dave, if any of you FPVers out there, if you want to post your videos, I would appreciate that. I am watching a lot of FPV footage, and all of you guys have excellent skills, and anything that you can teach. Um, what I would like to see in a new FPV video, which I don't know if I haven't looked hard enough for, is a flying skills video. Now, I'm sure they're probably out there, but I'm talking about this kind of video where somebody that is flying the drone talks about what they're thinking when they're flying through, for example, when they're flying indoors through small spaces. How are they thinking through their flying um, their flying experience? I would like to see that. I would like to hear out loud what you're thinking as you're doing power loops, how you go into a power loop, or for it's just those kinds of things. I have not heard anybody do that. Where you give this is what I think about and my altitude and what I'm looking for when I'm flying around objects or through objects and the size of my drone and the weight of my drone. I have not heard anybody do that, where they literally talk through their entire flight and how they're approaching their acrobatic flight. I have not heard anybody do that. I'm going to crash. That's probably the only thing I've ever heard. And most of them don't do that. They cut the film and then they put up another cool thing. Do it. Put it up. I would like to see it because that's kind of everybody learns differently. And when I was flying today, I actually made it through. You guys know a volleyball net? Okay, now if you know anything about a volleyball net, the space between the pole and the net, and then there's like strings going through. I got through that space between the net and the pole. I did it twice on accident. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And the drone just went through there. And I'm like, yeah. And then I did it, but I did it twice. Let's see. It said maybe I'm flown enough, but half the time these days I let the back of my mind take over until the yeah. It's hard. I guess a lot of people are very focused. It is a very focused sport, and it is a sport. It's a skill based sport, and the hand eye coordination. Um, I'm still using the cheap spongy controllers, and I need to step my game up to the more active control settings. And I do believe a beta flight will allow you to adjust the flight characteristics. So we'll see. Yeah, and and everybody flies differently, but it would be interesting to see somebody's approach. Okay, I'm coming to a loop. I'm thinking about, this is what I want to do. Flying through trees. I mean, maybe is it just action reaction? But I've seen some just amazing. To me, my favorite is when people fly through trees. It is so neat when they're flying through the canopy of a tree, and you go in there and you think there's like no space, and then they get inside the canopy and there's all kinds of space, and they find their way out. It's just that's so cool. I just love that. That's one of my favorite things to watch. So Dangerous Dave, thank you for putting up the link. If anybody else, let's see. I knew you're going to be illegal with FPV once Remote D comes into effect. The FAA will be knocking on your door. No way to add remote ID and FB. Yeah, uh, I don't know. And I think XJet is already talking about this. Is about the. I think first of all, in the United States, people aren't as offended by drones as much as a lot of you think. I guess it's regional. Um, but if you pick the right location, like you get into a nice open field, make sure there's not a lot of people around. You should be fine. It's when you get in areas where there's enough people, you increase the risk of those people having the desire to agree or disagree with what you're doing, and that's kind of the key, I think, there. So yeah. Um, Now this drone is not illegal, right? Yeah, well, in Utah, I have yet to have been. I have never been approached by anybody in Utah about my drone flying. I was approached one time by somebody who had horses, and I immediately respected the fact that they have horses, and I brought my drone in until they left, and then I stayed away from them. But horses can be spooked by noises. You could see what Steve how he reacts. I do fly in the middle of nowhere. It's so much easier than flying with a bunch of people around. Can I drop a drone? Yeah, absolutely, Andrew. Put in your drone flight. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you have any guys, if you have any flights that you'd like to purchase or purchase. Yes, if you have any flights that you'd like to post, please do. I'm going to Colorado soon. Um, yeah, Dangerous Dave. I suggest that if you do fly in Colorado, you wear your mask. That's all I know. They're very much sticklers for mask wearing. So as long as you wear your mask while you're flying, no, it's not getting to me. It's just one. Jet Martin, you just don't know I'm pretty witty. One. Not copyrighted music, even though you might think so. Okay. Oh, you want me to put it on? I can't put your video up today. I can't put it up on the screen because I'm outside. Um, what I probably will do though is I can hook my feed through my laptop. I probably could do that. But this laptop is not running OBS. So I'm using my iPhone and I'm live streaming with my iPhone. I'm using my laptop right now as just a monitor. So my Dangerous Dave, my goal is to fly some rock formations with a FPV drone. I want to do power dives on rock formations. That's kind of my goal. Hey, thank you. Hey, 808, appreciate you dropping in. Okay, I always appreciate you popping in. I know you're at work. You're taking your lunch and you're taking your breaks. I appreciate you doing that. Thank you very much for popping in. I appreciate that. If you have not checked out 808 States channel, please do that. And if you have not saw 808's interview on Original Dobo's channel, do that. He gave up a lot of information about what he's about, how his channel basically operates and what he does. He's a very interesting cat and puts up really, really, really good quality and well thought out videos. So check him out. Let's see, Rock Face Dives. Yeah, Mo and Dopey. I've got the perfect rock face to do it. I have to get better though. I have to get better. This one, basically, I would fly on the edge, on the cliff, and I would let the drone drop into the rock face underneath and then come up where I'm standing. It would be so, so epic. So, yes, 808, mahalo. Uh, let's see, Max, let's see. Anybody else popping in that's new? Oh, Copy Jim 81. I have not seen you yet. Thank you for popping in. If you have not, guys, if you have not been able to on the description, give me a little bit of a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. Give me a thumbs down. I don't care. Just be honest. Why I delete live streams sometimes. Um, yeah, Drone Worship just put up a post. But anyway, yeah, one of the things that Drone Worship brought up here, let me just, I have to reload here really quick. Um, another Warsteiner. Actually, guys, it's time for my live stream sponsor and its sponsor post. Here it is. Remember, this stream is always brought in by Landshark. Landshark, the only beer that Dad Random and the official beer of the No Fly Zone. Thank you. Jimmy Buffett and his custom reserve. It is Friday, so. All right. I should check the temperature here. Let's do it. Let's do an official temperature check. Let's do that. Do they let you drink beer in Utah? It's kind of a personal choice. I grew up in Minnesota, and it's a national. It's a state. Minnesota actually has a state beer. It's called Grain Belt. All right, let's do a check. Let's do a coldness check. $40, guys. All right. Don't tell Kai that I'm not drinking that Warsteiner crap. No, it was okay. I'm just not in the mood. It's too thick. It's too hoppy for being outside. So this color out. It's called Coors. You are correct, sir. All right. All right. So we'll finish it up. We've only got a few more minutes. I don't want to be stupid on my stream. I like to have my faculty. Okay, I like to have everything. I like to have my control. It's usually 3. I usually can get through an hour-long stream with uh, Trace Cerveza, por favor. Thank you. I'm Prost. That's what you have to say in Germany. But with Mexican beer, you don't. Three beer sailor. Oh my gosh, Kai saw me. Kai saw me switch. Sorry. Skål! That's what the Norwegians say. That's what, from where I'm from, we say skål. Drink one, spill one. 40 degrees, Kai. We're at 40 degrees. That's the temperature of my cup. Let's see what's inside there. It's cooling down. It's at 63. So everybody should carry one of these anywhere they go if they're having any kind of a cold beverage, because you can guarantee its freshness. Who flies FPV freestyle? We have a bunch. Kai does. Check Kai's channel out, Dangerous Dave. Hey Kai, do you post videos? I haven't checked. I'm sure you have. If you have not, Kai, post one. I'd like to see one. Yeah, if you're an FPV flyer here, post your videos. I'm actually going to post, guys, tonight. Tonight I will post my first actual FPV video. So I do have footage. Remember, it's going to be really crappy. It's here. It's on the fly site. I'm going to compile it, all the crashes, the victories with the defeats. Let's see, Nikos. Oh, hey, Nikos is on. How you doing, Nikos? We got the south of France in the house. Yeah, Nikos. Let me tell you something. If you want to be jealous of anybody, be jealous of Nikos Ariels. He lives in one of the most beautiful places. Now I do too, but Nico lives in the south of France. Well, just north of the south of France. I don't think he's on the coast, but he's just north of the coast. I forget he'll tell you what the region is. But Nikos, oh my gosh, Mediterranean views. He's got Roman ruins. He's got history galore. I just love those kinds of places. I'm a history teacher. So if you want to see some awesome videos, he's got aqueduct videos, Très Belle, which is, let's see, Trace Belle. We'll see what Nico says here. I usually, if I have a chance to post of your video, I will. I'm probably going to do an inside stream here real soon. I'm trying to do all of them here at the No Fly Zone, but I need to be able to. Well, actually, I need to modify my setup out here, don't I? I should be able to do that. I should be able to do OBS out here. I'll figure that out. I can't. I have to be wireless out here, so it makes OBS a little trickier. Très belle, yes. Très belle. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you've ever wanted, he's got videos of just beautiful canyons. So the south of France is it's hilly. It's tree covered. You've got the Mediterranean. It's just beautiful. Okay, difficult to say. I'm calling it Trace Belle. Trace Belle. Yeah, I think French. Très Belle. Très Belle. Is that close? He needs to put the pronunciation up. You type it in English how it basically sounds. So if you use phonetics, it makes you can sound it out soon. he put up a face with teeth. That means no, I didn't say it right. Ouch, my ears. Trey Bell. Ah, Trey Bell. Belle. Okay. Yeah, we pronounce Bell. Lell. Yeah, Trey Bell. Trebell. Trebell. There we go. Trebell. Remember Trebell reason? Not belay. Bell. There we go. Trebell. Very good. There we go. So Nico is from the Trebell region of France. So you want to visit him, which I will. I'm going to impose someday on his hospitality. Hey, Nico, like I've known him all my life. Pop into his house, visit his family, be one of those noisy Americans showing up, eat while I'm walking around, stuff my face with a burrito, and take off my shirt and show my white belly at the beach. Wear a Speedo. uh, it's nice to say I'm very beautiful, Nico. Airbnb, Nico. he'll probably make his address a real Airbnb. I'm like, wait, is Nico here? No, this is an Airbnb. He set it up for you. You need to pay him when you get there. Nico would never do that to you. I would pay full fare. Burrito in France. Oh, that's funny. My place. Hey, Nico's place. Would I fit, Nico? Would I fit in the bed? Everything's small in Europe. If you go to a hotel in Europe, your feet hang over the edge of the bed. So if you're like Kai, um, you guys don't know that Kai. Um, First of all, Kai shared with me. I'm gonna bring up Kai once again. He shared with me the fact that, of course, we know he's German. He's an American German national. He's an American citizen. He's been an American for many years, over I think 30 years. He was an American soldier in Europe, um, and in Germany. And Kai is very tall. That's all I'm going to tell you. And he's not just tall, guys. I'm tall. I'm 6 foot, almost 6'5". I'm 6'4". Kai would tower over me. He is probably another head taller than me. Kai is very, very tall. I will share with you the pictures of Kai soon. I can't do it now, but I downloaded the picture. He's in a book, um, but he's very tall. That's all I can say. Uh, so 7 feet, Kai. I was gonna guess that when I saw your image. You're tall. I know what 6'10" looks like. You're much taller than 6'10". Um, uh, 2 more inches makes a huge difference in somebody's height. So 7 foot. So should I ask Kai if he's ever played basketball? Can you dunk, Kai? Kai, I could dunk back in the day. Can you dunk a basketball, Kai? Now, basketball is a 6 feet 12 inches. Yes. How many meters? How many meters is Kai? Why would I have to? Because it makes you cool, Kai. Okay, we call it the slamming down of the basketball. It is a mark of manhood in the United States to be able to take a basketball and place it firmly down through a basketball hoop. I call it reaching up. Yes, Kai. Kai, an American basketball player, 4'2". Dangerous Dave is 4'2". Oh my God! Don't stand next to Kai. He'd be like, he'd come up to his waist. An American basketball player. His name is Sean Bradley. He is 7'6", and I've seen him in person. Um, his daughter is 6'10". So he's just kidding. 4'2". 4'2" is like dwarf. So yes, 7'6". 6'2". Oh, Kai, hey, dangerous Dave. If you stood next to Kai, you would look like you were 5'2". Oh man, this has been fun. This stream, and guys, we are getting to the end. It is 5:34. We have gone 4 minutes over. Let's see. I'm not in a hurry to leave yet. We've had good drone discussion. We've had a lot of fun too. So, and it's still 100. It still says it's 100 degrees out. So I don't believe it. Let's see. I'm going to point this temperature sensor to that plant. It says the plant is 100. It says the plant is 109. I don't believe it. Let's see the concrete over here. This is what the concrete temperature is. That's next to me. It's 122 degrees on the concrete. 122 degrees on the concrete. The plant is in the shade. Here, let's check to see if I have COVID. 97.5. Perfectly healthy. Thank you. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate you popping in. Guys, it is that time once again. It is time for you. You 109. You guys have fevers. It's time for you to go into your quarantine. Why don't you mediate between Dobo and Worship and let them be friends? Um, I think cooler heads will prevail. I would be glad to. I don't have very much pull. Um, I can't really call myself a friend of Dobo. I like him. I think I respect him. Same thing, but because I actually would call myself more a friend of Drone Worship because I've known him longer. Um, he's given me a little bit of crap here and there. He's trolled my channel, but I'm not worried about it. Um, I guess I am a peacemaker. I'll try. I'll put up a I'll put up some peace offerings. But I do care that sometimes we're our own worst enemy. So I'm going to kind of leave it at this. Sometimes you just have to, and it's kind of like what is who's the oh man um, who's the guy from the what the who's the guy that does the software? What the heck's his name? The other guy that put up a post today about DW, huh? Uh, Bill Gates. Anyways, sometimes we have to just let time pass, and mostly, if you're a man, okay, and you know how men operate, men tend to forgive and forget quickly. So what I'm hoping is that in a very short period of time, anybody that has hard feelings with Dan Drone Worship, they will forgive and forget, and just let him do his thing. Um, it's YouTube. Um, posting things and making things personal is it's hard, but I think sometimes spicing things up help. But sometimes the information the things that we say are hurtful, and those things get under people's skin. And what probably has happened is over time, it has gotten under their skin. Um, people are very protective of their environments. There you go. That's kind of what I really meant. So if they get on your channel and they start to cause trouble or cause havoc or take away your your normalcy, it bugs you. And eventually that builds up long enough where you lash out. So, and that's kind of what's going on here. Um, I think without knowing much more than what's already been said, um, it's stupid. There you go. It's dumb. I'm done with it. It's not fun for those guys to deal with. So, and what drone worship thinks is fun, they don't think is fun. They're a little more serious. Even Ken Dobo has his limits. So it's yesterday's news. Let's see. Goose Mavic, I just got a drone. Wow, YouTube sounds like a scary place. Yeah, Goose Mavic, you just kind of it's not scary. It's just it's like any place. Um, there's a cost for being public. I have to put up with it too. Guys, when I put up a drone video and I go out on a long distance flight, I get tons of crap. I'm going to turn you into the FAA and on and on and on. And you just got to weather the storm. Um, be a little more. Oh, hey, Trapper John, how you doing? That looks like a man. That man looks like a man. I don't know. Trapper John, we'll put him on. We'll moderate him too. Goose Mavic, let's see. You got to put him up here. These are probably all drone worship trolling my channel. Let's see. I don't care. More subscribers. Anyways, peace to all who enter the door. Thank you guys. 23 thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys. 27 in the chat. Awesome. Let's see. Whoa, let's see. Yeah, you have to have thick skin, but my whole job is about thick skin. So I have to deal with 14, 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids all the time. Believe me, I have to hear about my own channel in my classroom. 24? Guys, I turned 52 this spring, so. All right, guys. Andrew Silverfox is leading the way out. I'm going to head out with Andrew Silverfox. Thank you. We start with Andrew Silverfox. Let's see, Kai, you're an old. Kai, how old are you? Let's find out how old he is. My guess is Kai is 62 or 58. That's my two guesses. Kai, you're 51. That's a black and white picture that I saw of you. I'm 52, so I'm older than you. How can I be older than Kai? Holy crap. Kai, I should have a black and white picture of me in a book. Barbie was 50 next month. This is the 50. This is the I can't get into the retirement community stream because I'm too old to get into the retirement stream. The entire retirement community because I'm not 55 yet. Hey Kai, I told Kai that I've been in Auschwitz. Think of that one. I have walked on the pathway of what they call the selection point. You guys don't know anything about me. Now you know a little bit more about me, Dad, Randa. I've been places that you maybe have never been. And because I've been there, it makes me more worldly, but it also makes me think a lot about where we've been and where we're going. And guys, there's way worse places than YouTube. It's called Auschwitz. So there, I'm leaving you with that and a very serious conversation. I've been at the selection point. I've stood where millions have stood before me. So, yes. But I have never been to Berlin, which is a place I need to go. And I need to go see Nico in the south of France. which I will, and I'll stay in his Airbnb. I will not stay with Nico and intrude on his personal residence, but he will have to show me around to the best places to fly my drone. And he will have to be an awesome host, and I will be an awesome guest. Thank you, Nico. I'm going to France. I don't know where. I'm thinking Italy, south of France would be pretty cool. Anyway, assuming they let Americans in there. All right. Guys, we'll see you later. Have a good one. Have a great weekend. Appreciate you guys popping in, hanging out with me on a Friday. Skol, Prost, and ciao. Thank you. Adios. Later and bye.